A very good morning to all of you. So today our topic is nuclear fusion. What is the nuclear fusion means? So the process in which light nuclei combine to form heavy nucleus with release of energy is called nuclear fusion. So for that example, so proton and proton, these two protons combine to form a deuteron, and release of a positron and their neutrino, and release of energy 0.42 mega electrovolt of energy. Here it is a lighter nuclei and it is also a lighter nuclei. These two lighter nucleus combine to form a heavier nuclei, then energy is released. This process is called as the nuclear fusion. And in nuclear fusion occur, so at that time you have to do the work against of the Coulomb's repulsive force. Why? Because of it is a positive charge and it is also a positive charge. So these two positive charges you have to fuse by applying of external energy, the kinetic energy. In terms of heat energy you have to apply it here. So that energy is greater than this Coulomb's force, Coulomb's repulsive force. Why? Because it is a positive and it is also a positive. In between of these two protons there is a some repulsive force will be there. This repulsive force forms a one barrier, so like as a some bridge like that. So you have to overcome that barrier height. So if suppose you have to that barrier height approximately for these two protons is 400 kilo electrovolts. Against of this barrier you have to do the work done. So here it is the positive charge, it is the positive charge. Positive gets repulsion. So against of that repulsion you have to fuse these two protons, then you can get a heavier nuclei. This process is called as the nuclear fusion. So this will be occurs at high thermal energies. So when fusion is achieved by raising the temperature of the system, so approximately the system energy will be some 10 power approximately 10 power 7 kilo electrovolts. So against of that energy you have to do the work. So here when fusion is achieved by raising the temperature of the system, so that particle has enough kinetic energy to overcome the Coulomb's repulsive behavior. It is called as the thermonuclear fusion. So against of that you have to do the work here. So against of this Coulomb's repulsive force you have to do the work here. So for that this type of behavior you have to observe, this type of phenomena, this type of reactions you have to observe in sun. So in the interior the sun has the temperature around 1.5 into 10 to the power of 7 Kelvin. So in a sun, so we are observing a proton-proton cycle. The fusion reaction in sun, hydrogen is burned into helium. Hydrogen is here burned into a helium, and the fuel of the sun is here hydrogen. The fuel of the sun is here hydrogen. So I will once again explain here what is the nuclear fusion means. The light nuclei combine to form a heavy nuclei. These here the two protons combine to form a deuteron, and with respect to that the positron and the neutrino with some amount of energy is released. This process is called as the nuclear fusion. So now we will go for the what is the proton-proton cycle. Proton-proton cycle. So first of all in proton how the cycles will be formed. First of all 1H1 plus 1H1. These two protons combine to form a deuteron plus positron plus their neutrino, and some amount of energy is released. That energy 0.42 electrovolts. Again this positron is not stable, it will be combined to electron and it will be emit the gamma plus 1.02 mega electrovolts of energy. And next, this deuteron again combined to a proton, a light helium nucleus plus gamma and 5.49 mega electrovolt of energy is emitted. Okay, these two protons combine to form a deuteron, and again this deuteron combined to a proton, and the light isotope of the helium is coming. With respect to that, 5.49 mega electrovolt of energy is released. If these two equations occurs twice, that means then after we can get another equation, that is 2He3 plus 2He3. Then after we are getting the 2He4 plus 1H1 plus again 1H1 plus 12.86 mega electrovolt of energy. This equation is occurs above three equations occurs twice. These equations occur twice, this equation occur twice, this equation occur twice, then we are getting this equation. So how the net reaction means you have to add all these and you have to add all these, we are getting a one net reaction. So it is multiplied by 2, it is multiplied by 2, it is multiplied by 2, then we are occurring this reaction. So combining all these, so if it is multiplied by 2 into proton plus proton, again here 2 into proton, that means totally 2 2 2, that means totally 6 protons, 6 1H1 6 protons plus, and next 2 electrons and 2 positrons, 2 positrons plus 2 electrons, and these two are over. And next 2 1H2 and plus 2He3. So lighter isotope of the helium. So it is for the left side part. So it is multiplied by 2 proton, here 2 proton, totally 6 protons, and 2 positrons, 2 electrons, and next 2 deuterons, and next two isotopes of the helium. And again you have to go for the right hand side, 2 multiplied. So here 2 deuterons plus 2 positrons plus 2 gamma. Totally here we are getting the sorry, it is nu, not gamma. So it is gamma. So here 2 neutrino, and next to 6 gamma. Here is gamma. So 2 gamma, 6 gamma. So here this part is over, 2 1H2 and 2E plus 2 neutrons, 2 neutrons. So gamma and gamma is over, and here plus 2He3 plus 2He4 plus to 1h1 to 1h1. Okay, and this value is so in terms of values I will written here separately. 2 into 0.42, that means 0.48. okay, and next 1.02 means 2.04, and 5.49 means 10.98, and again it is 12.86. combined all these 6 plus 4 10 18 plus sorry, it is 484. 6 plus 4 10 18 plus 4 22, 10 19 plus 8 19 plus 8 27. So 3 2s are 6, 26.72 plus 26.72 mega electrovolt of energy. For this side, so it is 2 protons. Here 6 protons will be there, 2 cancel, that means 4 protons will be there. Here 2 positrons, and 2 1h2, 2 deuterons, and 2 lighter isotopes of the helium. So what is the term we are having here? 4 protons plus 2 electrons combined to form what are the remaining terms here? Helium 2He4 plus here 2 positrons plus 6 gamma plus 26.72 mega electrovolt energy. It is the final expression. But this calculation is not given in your textbook. They will simply given twice of the above 3 equations added to the 4th equation. We are getting the expression like this. How to get it, I will explain here. So what is the expression for this? So 4 hydrogen atoms combine to form a helium atom with release of the 26.7 mega electrovolt of energy. So it is the proton-proton cycle. It is the proton-proton cycle. So you have to actually in our country also trying to prepare artificial sun. So here we have to, from the artificial sun means we have to create the temperature range around in terms of 10 power 8 Kelvin temperature. So in terms of 10 power 8 Kelvin temperature, the container for this temperature maintained, that container is not available. So we have to maintain we have to take the fuel. That fuel you have to maintain by a temperature of the positive ions and the plasma. The challenge is confined to this plasma. You have to, no container can stand such as a high temperature. So the temperature is around 10 power 8 Kelvin temperature. So if suppose this amount of temperature of container will be available, then we can get the reactor for fusion. So it will helpful for we can maintain the unlimited power for the society. And next we will go for the problems one by one. So first problem, show that the density of the nucleus does not depends upon its mass number. So first of all, you take the nucleus having the mass number is A. Consider the mass number is A, having radius of nucleus is R, then its volume of the nucleus is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, but r is equal to r naught a power 1 by 3. It is the condition. And next, what is the density? Density is equal to here mass of the nucleus by volume of the nucleus. Then mass means here A into average mass of the nucleons is m. You have to take an A m by volume means 4 by 3 pi r cube. So A m upon 4 by 3 pi r means here r naught cube, a power 1 by 3 will get a. Then how to change this expression? A get cancelled, m 3 taken is up 4 pi r naught cube. So density of the nucleus does not depend upon its mass number. It is not depending upon A. So 3m by 4 pi r naught cube. And next problem, given the mass of iron nucleus at 55.85 U means here atomic mass unit, and A is equal to 56. Find the nuclear density. So just now we derived the formula. So nuclear density is equal to mass per unit volume. So here the mass is equal to 9.27 into 10 to the power minus 26 upon 4 by 3 pi r cube, means here r naught cube. What is that? R naught cube. So then you have to substitute all the values. So then we are getting the expression 2.29 into 10 to the power of 17 kg per meter cube. So it is the first example problem. Calculate the energy equivalent of 1 gram of substance. So according to Einstein mass energy relation, E equal to mc square. Here the mass is equal to 1 gram. You have to convert it into the kilogram, means 1 gram is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram. So that is equal to 10 power minus 3. So 1 kg is equal to 10 to the power of 3 grams. So take this side, that is 10 power minus 3 kilogram. 1 gram is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 into C means velocity of the light, 3 into 10 to the power of 8 whole square. In terms of joules, it is equal to mass into C square. Okay. So for that we are getting the value 9 into 10 to the power of 13 joules. So how much uranium-235 is converted in a day? In a day, how much mass of uranium-235 is converted? In an atomic powerhouse operated at a 400 megawatts, provide the whole of mass uranium-235 is converted into the energy. So for this, so per day, so that means 1 day. You have to convert 1 day time. 1 day means 24 hours. Hour means 60 minutes. 60 minutes means 60 seconds. Totally this value around 86400 seconds. It is 1 day. And here 1 day time is getting 1 day. Atomic powerhouse operating at, so then power is equal to here 400 mega means 10 power 6 watts. It is a power. Then mass is required. How much mass? So energy is equal to, according to Einstein mass energy relation, E equal to mc square. Then what is the mass is equal to E by c square. Already you know the value of c, then you have to calculate the energy. So then what is the relation for the power and the energy and the time? So power is nothing but, power is equal to rate of doing work, that means energy by time. So energy is equal to power into time. Then power is given, it is 400 mega means 10 power 6 into time 86400. That means you have to multiply all these 3.456 into 10 to the power of 13 joules of energy. So first you calculate the here m is equal to E by c square. Energy, you are getting the energy, then mass is equal to here E 3.456 into 10 to the power of 13 upon what is the velocity of the light, 3 into 10 to the power of 8. So by doing all these calculation, we are getting the value 3.84 into 10 to the power of minus 4 kg. So you have to convert into the grams, 0.384 grams. So mass of uranium consumed is here, mass of uranium consumed is 0.384 grams. Okay. (200 mega electrovolt energy is released when one nucleus of uranium-235 undergoes fission. Find the number of fissions per second, per second required for producing a power of 1 megawatt. Solution: 200 mega electrovolt energy is released. So here the energy is equal to 200 mega means 10 power 6 electrovolt. So you have to convert it into a joules, means 200 into 10 power 6 into, so 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. Then the total value by doing 32, that means 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 11 joules. It is the energy. Find the number of fissions per second required for producing a power of 1 mega electrovolt. So here the power is equal to 1 mega means 10 power 6 watts. So what is the relation here? Power is equal to, actually per second, power is equal to energy n number of fissions, n into E upon second, 1 second. 1 second. Power is equal to here Ne upon T. So then what is N is equal to here? Power is equal to rate of doing work, that means here it is the time. So find the number of fissions per second, required for producing a power. So that means N is equal to here power into time upon E, energy. So here power 10 power 6 per second, time means here second, 1 second means 1, upon energy is equal to here 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 11. So by doing calculation, we are getting the value around 3.125 into 10 to the power of 16 fissions. You have to remember this formula. Next, if 1 microgram of uranium-92-235 is completely destroyed in an atom bomb, how much energy will be released? So according to Einstein mass energy relation, E equal to mc square. Here the mass is 1 micro means 10 power minus 6 grams. So 1 gram is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 kg. That means here mass is equal to 10 power minus 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg. That means 10 power minus 9 kilogram. It is the mass. So then E equal to mc square. 10 power minus 9 into, C means 3 into 10 to the power of 8 whole square. By doing calculation, total value 9 into 3 3 is a 9. 16 minus 9. Around it is a 10 power 7 plus 7 joules. It is the answer. So next problem, an explosion of atomic bomb releases an energy of 7.6 into 10 to the power of 13 joules. If 200 mega electrovolt energy is released on fission of one uranium 235 atom, calculate the number of uranium atoms undergoes fission. So first to go for the first solution, the number of uranium atom undergoes fission. So an explosion, atomic bomb releases a total energy is equal to here. Energy, how much of energy is released? So the total energy here, it is the total energy. So total energy is equal to 7.6 into 10 to the power of 13 joules. So for every one atom of uranium atom is for every reaction, it will releases the energy is equal to 200 mega electrovolts. That means energy released per fission of one uranium 235. So that means here energy released per fission, how much is given? It is 200 mega means 10 power 6 electrovolts. You have to convert it into joules. You have to multiply this one with the 1 point charge of the 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Then we are getting the energy in terms of joules. So that is equal to this value around 3.2 into 10 to the power of 11 joules. So for every fission, this much of energy is there. So for every one atom. So total number of uranium atoms means it is the total energy. For every this one means, so then the formula for that, total number of uranium atoms is equal to, that means number of uranium atoms in fission small n is equal to total energy, it is per energy per fission. సో దిస్ మచ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనర్జీ ఇస్ రిలీజ్. మనం మొత్తం బాంబు బ్లాస్ట్ అయితే మొత్తం ఇంత ఎనర్జీ రిలీజ్ అవుతుంది. మరి ఒక్క ఆటం వల్ల ఎంత అవుతుందంటే, మరి ఎన్ని ఆటమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి దాంట్లో అంటే దట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఈ వాల్యూ డివైడెడ్ బై ఈ వాల్యూ. సో సింప్లీ 7.6 into 10 to the power of 13 divided by 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 11. So by doing calculation, this value around we are getting 2.375 into 10 to the power of 24 atoms. These are the atoms. It is the number of atoms. And the second one is here, the mass of uranium used in the bomb. So you have to remember the formula. Mass of uranium used in the bomb m is equal to, so what is the n number of n into 235, total here is given 235 upon Avogadro number. Here Na means Avogadro number of atoms. So Avogadro number is equal to, here what is the value of Avogadro number? Sorry, 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms. What is the n value we are getting? N number of atoms 2.375 into 10 to the power of 24 into 235 upon 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 is equal to, we are getting 926.65 grams of mass. Compare the radii of the nuclei of mass numbers 27 and 64. So for this solution, already we are getting the radius with the atomic mass number relation. R is equal to R naught A power 1 by 3. So R1 upon R2 is equal to R naught A1 R naught A2 power 1 by 3. R naught get cancelled. So A1 upon A2 whole power 1 by 3. So the radius ratios R1 is to R2 is equal to, so A1 27 upon 64 whole power 1 by 3. So it is a 3 cube, it is a 4 cube. That means 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Then the ratio is equal to, here R1 is to R2 is equal to 3 is to 4. So in opposite manner, if suppose the ratios of the radii will be 3 is to 4, then what is the radius of the nuclei? That may be like also asked the question. Okay, so remaining problems you have to try and practice. Okay, bye.